Today we're diving into something that's been creating quite a buzz in the health community lately. We're talking about a simple, affordable vitamin that you can put right under your tongue. And it might just change the game when it comes to supporting healthy testosterone levels after you hit 50. Before we get into the specifics, what I'm about to share with you today is going to challenge some of what you might have heard about testosterone support. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why the sublingual method, putting something under your tongue, is becoming the preferred choice for so many men who are serious about their vitality. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, your trusted men's health advisor. Let me outline what's ahead. First, why testosterone declines by 20 to 40% by age 50, and why it's not just about production, it's about utilization. Then, the 13 specific vitamins and minerals that support healthy testosterone levels, from vitamin D3 to selenium. And finally, why sublingual delivery bypasses your digestive system for absorption rates up to 90% versus 50% orally. Understanding the absorption science first is what separates men who see real results from men who waste money on ineffective supplements. Hit that subscribe button because what we're covering today is based on endocrinology research, nutrient absorption studies, and the actual mechanisms behind testosterone production. Let me start with a story. Just last month, I had a patient come into my office. Let's call him Robert. Robert is 56 years old, works in construction, always been active, always been strong. But lately, he told me he'd been feeling off. His energy was tanking by mid-afternoon. His workout recovery was taking longer, and he just didn't feel like himself anymore. Sound familiar? Robert's story is the story of millions of men over 50, and it all comes down to one crucial hormone, testosterone. After you turn 30, your testosterone levels naturally start declining by about 1 to 2% every single year. Do the math with me here. By the time you're 50, you could be looking at a 20 to 40% drop from your peak levels. That's significant. That's life-changing significant. Now here's where it gets interesting. This decline doesn't just affect your energy or your muscle mass. We're talking about your mood, your cognitive function, your bone density, your cardiovascular health, and yes, your intimate relationships too. But the problem isn't always just about how much testosterone your body is producing. It's also about how well your body can actually use what it's producing. Let me introduce you to vitamin D3. I know what you're thinking. Vitamin D? That's the sunshine vitamin, right? What does that have to do with testosterone? Well, the connection is far more powerful than most people realize. Vitamin D is not technically just a vitamin. It's actually a hormone precursor, which means your body uses it to make other hormones, including testosterone. Multiple studies have shown a direct correlation between vitamin D levels and testosterone levels in men. One landmark study published in the journal Hormone and Metabolic Research found that men who supplemented with 3,330 international units of vitamin D daily for 1 year saw their testosterone levels increase by approximately 25%. 25%. That's not a small bump. That's a significant, measurable, life-changing increase. And this is where it gets critical. When you take vitamin D orally, meaning you swallow a pill or capsule, it has to go through your entire digestive system. It gets broken down by stomach acid, processed by your liver, and only then does it enter your bloodstream. This process can take hours, and you lose a significant portion of that vitamin along the way. Studies suggest that oral absorption rates for vitamin D can be as low as 50% in some individuals. When you put vitamin D under your tongue, something remarkable happens. The mucous membranes under your tongue are incredibly thin and highly vascularized, meaning they're packed with blood vessels. When you place a sublingual vitamin D supplement under your tongue and let it dissolve, those active compounds are absorbed directly into your bloodstream, bypassing your digestive system entirely. We're talking about absorption rates that can be up to 90% or higher, and you start seeing effects within 15 to 30 minutes rather than hours. Keep this in mind because it connects directly to the supporting nutrients. Vitamin D doesn't work alone. Let's talk about zinc next. Zinc is absolutely critical for testosterone production. It's involved in the conversion of cholesterol into testosterone, and it also helps inhibit the enzyme aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. Studies have shown that men with low testosterone who supplemented with 30 milligrams of zinc daily for 6 months saw their testosterone levels nearly double. The sublingual delivery method for zinc is particularly interesting because zinc can be harsh on the stomach when taken orally, causing nausea in some people. But when you take it sublingually, you bypass the stomach entirely. The ideal form for sublingual use is zinc citrate or zinc gluconate, as these forms dissolve well and are highly bioavailable. Let's talk about magnesium, another often overlooked mineral that plays a crucial role in testosterone production. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, including several that are directly related to testosterone synthesis. Research has shown that magnesium supplementation can increase both free and total testosterone levels. One study found that athletes who supplemented with magnesium saw a 24% increase in free testosterone levels after just 4 weeks. The sublingual form of magnesium, typically magnesium chloride, is absorbed exceptionally well. And because magnesium also supports sleep quality, and we know that testosterone production peaks during sleep, you're getting a double benefit here. Remember this because we'll come back to it. Now let's talk about boron. Boron is a trace mineral that most people have never even heard of, but the research is absolutely compelling. Studies have shown that supplementing with just 6 milligrams of boron daily can increase free testosterone levels by nearly 30% within just 1 week. Boron appears to reduce the amount of testosterone that gets bound to sex hormone-binding globulin, which means more free testosterone circulating in your bloodstream where it can actually do its job. Let me clear up a massive misunderstanding about vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form. Vitamin K2 plays a crucial role in directing calcium to where it belongs, your bones and teeth, and away from where it doesn't belong, your arteries. But recent research has uncovered another role. Vitamin K2 appears to stimulate testosterone production in the Leydig cells of the testes. The MK7 form has a much longer half-life in the body, meaning it stays active longer. When delivered sublingually, it bypasses first-pass metabolism in the liver, which means more of it remains in its active form. There's another ingredient that deserves attention: fenugreek extract. Fenugreek contains compounds called furostenolic saponins that appear to stimulate testosterone production and help free up bound testosterone. One study found that men supplementing with fenugreek extract saw significant improvements in sexual function, energy levels, and overall well-being, with corresponding increases in free testosterone levels. When delivered sublingually, its active compounds are absorbed quickly. The typical dose ranges from 300 to 600 milligrams of a standardized extract. Let's also talk about vitamin B6, particularly in its active form, pyridoxal 5-phosphate. B6 plays a specific role in regulating prolactin levels. Elevated prolactin can suppress testosterone production by helping to keep prolactin levels in check. B6 indirectly supports healthy testosterone levels. The sublingual delivery of B6 ensures rapid absorption. Because B vitamins are water-soluble, they're particularly well-suited for sublingual delivery. Another powerful ingredient is ashwagandha extract, specifically the root extract standardized for withanolides. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb that helps your body adapt to stress. And chronic stress is one of the biggest testosterone killers out there. When you're stressed, your body produces cortisol, and high cortisol levels directly suppress testosterone production. Multiple studies have shown that ashwagandha supplementation can significantly reduce cortisol levels while simultaneously increasing testosterone levels. One study of overweight men showed a 15% increase in testosterone after 8 weeks. Let me also mention DIM, which stands for diindolylmethane. This is a compound found in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower. DIM supports healthy estrogen metabolism, helping your body process and eliminate excess estrogen. By supporting healthy estrogen metabolism, DIM helps maintain the delicate balance between testosterone and estrogen that's crucial for male health. The typical dose is around 100 to 200 milligrams daily. Now let's talk about vitamin B12, specifically the methylcobalamin form. B12 is essential for energy production, red blood cell formation, and nervous system health. But recent research has also uncovered a connection to testosterone. B12 appears to support the health and function of Leydig cells, the cells in your testes that actually produce testosterone. Studies have shown that men with higher B12 levels tend to have higher testosterone levels. Let me also touch on selenium, a trace mineral that's absolutely crucial for testosterone production. Selenium is required for the production of glutathione peroxidase, one of your body's most powerful antioxidants. This antioxidant protection is particularly important for the testes, which are vulnerable to oxidative stress. Studies have shown that selenium supplementation can improve testosterone levels, sperm quality, and overall reproductive health. The sublingual delivery of selenium, typically in the form of selenomethionine, ensures optimal absorption. The recommended dose is around 200 micrograms daily. What's crucial to understand is that all of these ingredients work synergistically. That means they work better together than they do individually. Vitamin D3 needs magnesium to be converted into its active form. Vitamin K2 works with vitamin D to ensure proper calcium metabolism. Zinc and magnesium work together to support hundreds of enzymatic reactions. B vitamins work as a complex to support energy production and hormone synthesis. This is why comprehensive sublingual formulations that combine multiple ingredients in optimal ratios tend to produce better results than single-ingredient supplements. The beauty of sublingual delivery is that you can get all of these powerful ingredients in one convenient dose. You place the tablet or liquid under your tongue, let it dissolve for a minute or two, and you're done. Now, here's where circulation becomes absolutely critical for testosterone utilization. Supporting blood flow through nutrition is essential. That's why I created the Men's Libido and Vitality Kitchen, 20 rock-hard erection smoothies. These recipes combine ingredients specifically chosen for supporting nitric oxide production and circulation. Watermelon, beets, pomegranate, spinach, dark chocolate, everything your blood vessels need in one simple daily routine. You'll find it linked in the description below. Let's talk about what you can realistically expect when you start using a comprehensive sublingual testosterone support formula. First, understand that this isn't pharmaceutical testosterone replacement. We're talking about nutritional support for your body's own natural testosterone production. In the first few weeks, many men notice improvements in energy levels and mood. You might find yourself waking up feeling more refreshed, having more sustained energy throughout the day, and feeling more motivated and focused. Over the next month or two, you might notice improvements in body composition. This could mean easier fat loss, particularly around the midsection, and better muscle retention or growth if you're exercising regularly. By the 3-month mark, many men report improvements in libido and sexual function. This makes sense because as your testosterone levels improve and stabilize, your body can better support all the systems that contribute to healthy sexual function. You might also notice improvements in sleep quality, which creates a positive feedback loop because better sleep supports better testosterone production. At the 6-month point and beyond, the benefits tend to become even more apparent. Men often report feeling more like their younger selves with sustained energy, better mood stability, maintained muscle mass, and overall improved quality of life. To sum it up, sublingual testosterone support offers superior absorption compared to oral supplementation by bypassing the digestive system for bioavailability rates up to 90%. When you combine vitamin D3 for hormone precursor support, zinc for testosterone synthesis, magnesium for enzymatic reactions and sleep quality, boron for freeing bound testosterone, vitamin K2 MK7 for Leydig cell stimulation, fenugreek for saponin-based testosterone support, vitamin B6 for prolactin regulation, ashwagandha for cortisol reduction, DIM for estrogen metabolism, vitamin B12 for Leydig cell health, and selenium for antioxidant protection. You're providing comprehensive nutritional support for natural testosterone production. Try this approach starting today. Get baseline lab work done to know your starting testosterone and vitamin D levels. Choose a high-quality sublingual formulation with bioavailable forms like zinc citrate, magnesium chloride, and methylcobalamin B12. Place the tablet under your tongue for 60 to 90 seconds before swallowing. Take it consistently every day, preferably first thing in the morning. Get retested after 3 to 6 months to measure objective improvements. Watch for increased energy, better body composition, improved libido, and enhanced recovery. That's when you know it's working. If this gave you clarity on testosterone support, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment and let me know what topics would you like me to cover next. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep taking care of yourself.